Welcome back to another episode of Say Yes to Travel, where we have been speaking with travel industry professionals all around the world. And today's guests are coming to us from Paris, which I know all of us probably have very fond feelings for Paris. I know I certainly have, and have spent quite a good amount of time there as a child while I was growing up as well. So very excited to hear a little bit more about what is happening in Paris, and specifically with this spectacular property. So, without further ado, I want to introduce our two guests for today. We have Jerome Maud, who is the GM of the Hotel Fauchon in Paris, and then we also have Maud Welter, who is the Director of Sales and Marketing. So, that being said, I'm sure we're going to be hearing little bits of my French accent come in and out throughout the conversation. But Jerome, Maud, welcome. Thank you so much for joining today.
We're so happy to be with you today. Thank you
Bonjour,
very much.
Sarah.
Bonjour. It's so nice. Excellent. Well, I'm really excited about this conversation, and I can feel it from you as well too, because European travel's opening up, France in particular opening up June 9th, which I have as actually my birthday. So that's why I'm very excited about that. I think everybody's a fun way to celebrate. But before we, kind of talk about all of that, I would love a little bit of an introduction actually from both of you. Maybe if you could both share a little bit about your hospitality backgrounds and then how that led you to here to basically being at Hotel Fauchon in Paris.
Maybe we can start with Maud, but maybe before to do our introduction, I would like to say that Maud is my partner since the beginning of the adventure Fauchon. She was the first person with me on site during the construction of the hotel. We were together to build the hotel Fauchon and to create this not only this fantastic hotel Fauchon Hotel Paris, to build this unique experience, this unique professional experience in the hospitality business. So it was really a good meeting to meet Maud and to have the opportunity to create this adventure and to create this hotel, because Maud has an exceptional background in the hospitality business since she was born, because
yes, I only know hospitality since day one. Since I was 7, I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and I mean, generally, I think it's just really the passion that both of us have in terms of our industry, which is keen. That we have worked. Jerome more than me, but but it's really welcoming the guest. We have French experience, international experience. Of course, both of our background make it very interesting and very communicative, and have the same the same base as well, and I think as well the same will of where we want to position the hotel, what we have started, and how we're gonna leverage it to another level together, of course, and with all the other artisan that we have at the hotel, because it's only about team building, team effort together to go to for the success.
Maybe we could summarize on saying that Maud has a background at the beginning in room departments. You worked in reception all over the planet. In New York,
yes.
Maud is a very famous lady in New York. New York wouldn't be New York without Maud.
But I love what you're saying. Yeah, no, I love what you're saying, is that because obviously your different backgrounds and then coming together to work on this really from the start. It's very different when you have that experience as far as from being in other properties, being in the industry, and then to be able to come together and sort of create something from the very beginning. I mean, I'm sure that must have been an exciting process.
and my background is more catering. At the beginning, I wanted to be chef. I made my studies to be chef. I worked in the kitchen with Alain Soliveres, the famous chef Alain Soliveres, the French chef, 2-star Michelin. And I worked with him in the kitchen in Gordes. It was my first experience. It was fantastic. And after, I continued my studies, and I wanted to. I had a particular attention on the hospitality. I wanted to. For me, selling is something very important, and have relation with the clients was so important. It was not possible for me to stay in the kitchen. That's the reason why I decided to work as waiter, and I started my career as waiter at Goumar Prunier at La Madeleine. So to be back at La Madeleine 20 years after was really not only a surprise, it was a big yes, it was really a huge opportunity and a sign, a very important sign. And I worked as waiter, as head waiter, as I managed my first restaurant when I was 28 years old at the Royal Monceau, and I managed the first team. And I would like to say that we have the same spirit together on what is the hospitality. The hospitality for us is be happy to make the clients happy. This is really the sense of our job. If you're not happy to make the clients happy, it's better to work to find another business. But the hospitality business is really be happy to make the clients happy. This is very important. And when we started to build the Hotel Fauchon, it has been our first inspiration to create the human value around the project.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Which actually brings me to my next question, because I mean, I want to talk a bit more about Hotel Fauchon. Okay. So while obviously, many, 5-star hotels in Paris that were certainly had to be closed down since last year, you were very different. And so you have stayed open and you were able to welcome French guests. And I believe, if I understand this right, you even were ranking on TripAdvisor as the #1 hotel in Paris, which is amazing. Yes. Congratulations on that, because first of all, that's huge at any time, but especially during the past year, to be able to get that sort of ranking and that recognition. It shows that absolutely you are doing the right thing. So that being said, what have you focused on? Maybe did you fine tune some of your offerings, or did you add different amenities for guests? What did you kind of focus on over this past year that really kind of helped get to that sort of visibility?
Maybe we have to explain the story since the beginning. And we have done the opening of Fauchon Hotel Paris in September 2018. And during the first 18 months, we worked on the opening, and we have created this hotel. We have done the not only the creation, but the first development of a new property, the Gourmet Hotel, a new concept of hotel, also in France. So it was really a huge development. But the 14th of March, when Mr. Macron decided to the lockdown of all France, all the country, we said, but we were together in the library, alone in the hotel, and we had to close the hotel. And we decided to close the hotel and say, okay, we don't know what will be the future. It was really such strange situation to be together in the library and say, oh, we have to close this hotel that we brought us such energy to build it. And we say, wow, it has been really a specific evening that we'll never forget. We had dinner together, and we were alone. The two first person who have done the opening, we were alone in the library. And we say, what are we going to do now? 2 days after, we say, okay, we're going to organize a board meeting with all the manager of this hotel. And the 16th of March, we decided to organize this meeting, and we say, okay, now we're going to do two things. If you agree with us, and we ask all the manager, if you agree with us, we're going to do some two things. The first one is what we can do to to work in best condition when we will reopen the hotel. What is the things that makes problem? What are the issue to work together? What is the things that are some details that don't give us the possibility to be efficient altogether? And we're going to correct that. And the second thing is what we're going to do to make our client more happy again. We don't talk about satisfaction. We talk about enchantment, enchantment of the client. What we're going to do to make sure that all the clients who will come in this hotel will be more than happy and will never forget the experience that they will have. And you know what? All the teams, all the managers say, it's a very good idea. And we worked so hard during all this period all together by phone, by Zoom, by Teams to work together. And we work on the a full reflection on the concept. What in our concept, what is working very well and what is working not good, and what we could change in our organization. What was good in our organization and what that was working very well, and what was a little bit approximative, etc. And we say, okay, we have created an action plan to adjust the concept, to adjust the relation between all of us, to adjust the attention that we could improve to make sure that our clients say, wow, it's a unique experience. And the base of our 5 value, the first one is be happy to make the clients happy. The second is the celebration. The third is creating some attention. The fourth is exhausting the sense. And the last one, taking the liberty to be different. It's in French, it makes accro. How we can make sure that all our staff will be accro, passion by Fauchon, and what we can do to make our client passion for Fauchon and would come back with no exception. And it has been a huge program that we have developed that we call Became the First. And this program has been developed in seven chapter of training with all the staff to answer to all these two questions: what we can do to be better, all of us, all together, and what we can do to make our clients more happy again. And it's a success. I can tell you that the reason why we are first on TripAdvisor, it's not only because we stay open, it's because we have brought such energy, such passion around this program that our staff is today so different, so engaged in this. And we say, we want to be the first, but we want to be the first not against our neighbors. We want to be the first because we want to be the first with us. We do the competition with us, not with the other hotels, and we don't want to be compared with the other one. We want to give the best for our clients. So it's a
Exactly.
little bit long, but
No, no, but I love that because what you're saying, I mean, it's also the focus of that, from within, and it's like making sure that everybody that's working at the hotel, from employees to managers, they all feel they're there too, and when it comes from this genuine place, that's where something magical happens. It's like all of us in hospitality, we know that when everything's working together, and it's, whether it's the people, that are working feel the liberty that they can do and help create these, whether it's magical moments or whatever, they can contribute to the guest experience. When they feel that, that's where something really special happens. And so I love that that was really more of your focus, especially over this past year. It was very much of getting to the root of hospitality. And so and as you're saying, is that as we did get to the root of hospitality, uh, it showed that it obviously worked very, very well and very much in your favor. So question, obviously we're seeing this pretty much around the world, is that different hoteliers, we're focusing obviously a lot on engaging with local travelers. So how did you, specifically the Hotel Fauchon, lean on the locals to help drive revenue or to come to the hotel?
Well, I would say that, I mean, it's pretty easy. easy, simple. I mean, of course, we were the local market has always been something very important for us. But then, when you open a hotel, of course, you're aiming to position the hotel for worldwide, for all different markets, and nationalities, because it's important and after which market works best than others. And then since the different lockdowns that we have, we really, as Jerome was saying, we made it an opportunity to stay open and to show that, okay, it is important. And we did right, because we had so many French clients, local clients coming. And I think no one could predict it exactly what was going to happen and for how long. So part of all the different lockdowns that we had, curfew that we had in France, especially, we have welcomed so many local Parisians to come and stay at the hotel, because they were in need for having an emotion, creating a moment together, being served as in a restaurant, in the confidence of the private room or in the suite. Um, uh, Really, and have this moment just for them, so we have developed offers on staycations, and because that was really the new word, the new uh, travel experience, besides taking a flight and flying abroad. So that worked very well. And the good thing is that we continue to have local clients coming back to the hotel, or they have friends coming and saying, oh, my cousin stay with you, and they just tell me about so much this great hotel, the gourmet bar that you have in the room with the product complimentary. They were just like, oh my god, this is so great. The dining experience with the chef service that we have developed even further. So all of these come together, made it extremely interesting, and let's just continue that way.
It was a good surprise to discover that Parisian people were so happy to go to an hotel only 2 kilometers, or sometimes it's only one street from their apartment, and they came to appreciate this gourmet experience, this moment, and they say, oh, finally, we don't need to go to the airport to travel.
Yes, exactly.
Very surprising, very surprising.
That was actually going to be my question, because typically speaking, here in the US, it just obviously, whenever you look at any place around the world, everybody has sort of different mindsets. And in the US, the notion of staycations, not very uncommon. It is common. A lot of people do. In Los Angeles, people do staycations all the time. Absolutely, in the city. But I do know that in different parts of Europe, just because in general Europe, it's very easy to travel to different places, so it's generally not difficult. So staycations weren't really like, why stay here when you could just go here? You could go to Germany, you could go to Italy, etc. So it's interesting to see that it changed.
And there's another thing that is very important. Why we decided to keep the hotel open for the second lockdown. The main reason is that we didn't want to lose our loyal clients. We didn't want to have to say to our clients, very sorry, we're closed, and I recommend you to go to the other hotel to suite after. And we didn't want we wanted to be solidaire. We can say that, solidaire with our clients in this difficult period. And we have created such a relation with our clients. The relation with our clients was a priority since the beginning of this adventure. But I can tell you that it has reinforced the relation as we couldn't imagine. The first night we had only 2 clients in the hotel, and we called the client to say, "Oh, you know what? We are so happy to welcome you tonight, but just tell us what you want to eat, and we're going to organize your dinner. If you want to have a beef rib, we're going to grill a beef rib. If you want to eat fish, we're going to cook fish. If you want a salad, we're going to cook a salad, and if you want an omelette, we're going to do an omelette." And we were only 2 in the hotel, and we have done everything. It was a maison d'hôte. It was not a 5-star hotel. It was a 5-star maison d'hôte. But you know what? The 2 clients say to our friend, you have to go to For Sure Hotel Paris because they have done something unique for this period. And the 2 other clients say, oh, you have to go to the hotel. And the the communication, the communication has been incredible. We didn't communicate on the fact that we were open because the clients came naturally.
Word of mouth.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
Yes,
fantastic.
that word of mouth. No, absolutely.
And really we have reinforced the base of our clients as we couldn't imagine. We have it was such exceptional evening that we had with our clients that we will never forget. And I can tell you that these clients say, Jerome, you remember we were with you in November, we were with you in December, and we'll never forget that because you were in the kitchen. They say, "Oh, Maud, you were in the at the reception after in the restaurant, etc." We'll never forget you, and we say, "You can be sure that we'll never forget."
Oh, oh, that and I love that because again, it's taking this time where every there was a lot going on, but to basically make it almost like a safe haven, but this like this wonderful escape that people could go to, and they didn't have to go very far. So I want to ask, as that being said, obviously, like shifting more, in regards to U.S. travelers, what were things that you were doing to try to sort of stay top of mind for American travelers, or what things were you doing to sort of stay relevant so that when the time is right, which we're just about there, that that the travelers from the US know about you and what you're doing and are ready to come back when they're able to? What have you been doing for that?
You know what? We're going to celebrate this moment as if it would be the end of the war. We're going to celebrate the first American client who will enter in the hotel as a
As our first opening, because our first opening in August, the soft opening, it was American clients who came and who stayed with us, who cut the pink ribbon for the enter. So yes, there is something very strong with for us on the American market, and we have we have continued the relationship with our of course, as you know, American business for us comes through online, but come through a lot to the hard work and the knowledge of travel agents, travel advisor affiliated to big networks like Virtuoso, Signature, TravelMade, and some others. And we have done webinars, we have emailing, we have been WhatsApp, we have been Facebook, Instagram, because of course it's digital for us is extremely important. We are very lucky as well to have the support from our rep company who has done a fantastic work, from our PR agency in LA who has been extremely supportive. So it's really a partnership for us, which is extremely important. And we have supported each other and we continue that way. So at the end of the day, you can do as many communication whatsoever you want, but it's really the human relationship, which is so important. And to keep it last and continue, it's work. But, when you have passionate people around you, it makes things much more easier.
Oh,
and,
100%. And you mentioned the human element too, the human
yeah.
connection.
And we can say that we'll never forget. I agree with you, and I would like to reinforce again the message that we will never forget Jane Colossia and Vivian, who have done such a not only a huge job. They have been supporting as I've never seen, and it has been really a teamwork, a team relation. We'll never forget them, and we'll continue. To work all together a long time because they have been so exceptional during this difficult period, and we reserve to the American guest the specific welcoming, because we kept the contact with the US during all this period. Even if when people say no, but forget the American market, the American guest won't come back, blah blah blah, we say we have to keep the contact, because we love American guests, we love US, and we know that all we have done since the beginning of this hotel has to be continue even if the craze is hard, and even if the market is down, because we know that American people will be the first to come back.
Oh, absolutely. And we're already seeing it. Everybody's already ready to book. They're ready to get there. So, I mean, you absolutely have the right attitude and the right mindset for it. Is that for sure that will it's going to be a very busy summer. I just know it. So, on a bit of a broader scale, and just I always love hearing what people have to think about this. But what do you think, and what are you seeing as far as predictions for, let's just say, like the future of luxury international travel? Are luxury travelers, are they wanting more or less of something? What are we thinking that might change, whether it's permanently, something about the luxury travel experience? So what are you seeing as far as like the future of luxury international travel?
It will be so different. It will be so different in the approach. Um, I think that this is my opinion, and only my opinion. But I think that people will search the authenticity in the luxe, not the superficiality, not the bling bling, etc. The authenticity, the real product, the real relation, and I can tell you that. It is my passion to welcome the clients when they arrive at the hotel, and to follow them during all the experience, as long as they stay at the hotel, and as long as I'm not sure that the clients are completely happy, I don't stop my effort, because this is really a priority. But it is really a fundamental approach to to welcome the clients personally, to personalize the welcoming, to personalize the service, and some people will say it's easier with the 54 rooms. I say no, it's not easier with 54 rooms. It requires such energy, such effort, such engagement for the client. If you're able to do it with 54 rooms, you can do it with 30, with 300 rooms in your hotel. It's a question of organization, but really the clients will search the authenticity, and we are the hotel where we create the unique experience, not only because the hotel is nice, because the decoration is nice, because the brand Fauchon is a nice brand. No, the authenticity is in the relation that we create with our clients, with the personalization of the service. And I think that the luxe will be the strength of the luxe in the future, will be the relation we'll create with our clients more again.
I absolutely agree. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you're talking about people will absolutely be looking to focus on authenticity, these personalized experiences. I mean, that's certainly where the future is as well. So I definitely agree with you with you on that. So I want to talk a bit more about your property before we wrap up for today. So obviously, being open, and you've been able to focus on different things, and this sort of passion for creating these enchanting guest experiences. So what are some of the exciting new developments or packages, things that you are introducing now at Hotel Fauchon?
Maud is the
This is
expert.
the marketing and the
Maud is
I
communication.
the expert
know.
in the,
Yeah.
and she has created
Yeah.
a suite
Right.
program that is unique because uh, each suite has a specific amenities, a specific program. The Prestige Suite, for example, there's a bath ritual that is just incredible, with wellness, with massage, with the pickup from the airport, and we go. We don't ask a driver to go to the airport to do the pickup. We go personally. We do the pickup with a Tesla car, and we go personally to welcome the clients at the airport. When I say authenticity, this is the thing that we work on, and maybe Maud can explain more about the experience in the suite that we have created. For example, in the deluxe suite, all the wellness is declined. In the prestige suite, we have a program around the food, and the breakfast, and the lunch, and the dinner. in the street, but with an amazing program. And in the duplex street, we organize the visit. The duplex street are with Gibson guitars, and we organize a private visit in the showroom of Gibson, where all the
Wow.
musicians, the more famous musicians, are going to select their guitars. It's a Keith Richard, it's many guitarists, famous guitarists in the world. So it's fantastic.
That's so
He
fantastic.
said
But
it
I
all.
love that.
No, but I'm sorry because I
No,
should
I
give
mean,
it.
if I can just say, the purpose on why we created a suite program is that we realize, of course, by traveling ourselves, having a lot of clients, as a hotelier, the suite occupancy is always the question, like, oh, how can we do we have to do it by raising the rates or whatsoever? Yes. You see in many very high-end hotels or palace, they give you champagne, they give you flowers, okay, super. But to us, again, where we wanted to give something, create a different emotion and experience to the client, is to focus on three suites who has a different spirit in the hotel, because of course each suite doesn't have the same size. So first of all, the first one, as Jerome was saying, is more focused on the beauty, the wellness, more for women, for example, as a woman traveler. The second one is maybe younger, rocky clients who like to be on the duplex floor. And the last one is more like couples who want to have like their own Parisian apartment. So it's just by giving specific added values when the clients book them to make it even more memorable and just simply different, and this is really continue with our DNA on uh, being different, pleasing the senses of the clients, and just see how it goes. But so far we started to be quite successful, so let's just see what we can do.
Oh, I'm sure we'll be very busy. Well, and I love that you're doing this because it's providing more of a hotel experience, because it's like that is part of the travel experience. Yes, yes, guests want to come. Yes, they want to interact with the city, but when there can be something really unique where they get to stay, and that is something so enriching, that's where the memories are made. And so these are really lovely that you've been able to create these.
The location of the hotel is exceptional. In the middle of Paris, Place de la Madeleine. The design of the hotel is fantastic. This is a Fauchon design with a new hotel. Everything is
Yeah,
new, clean.
colorful, very Parisian.
But you have many choice. You have
Mm.
many choice to. You have many hotels with these qualities. The difference is really the experience
Mm.
we offer to our clients when they select our hotel, and really
Yeah.
I think that we do something really different than the other one.
We just didn't want to do, and it's always been our will since day one, we just didn't want to do like a typical hotel. Okay, you sell your room and you have your F&B. Okay, super, great, enjoy. Yes, of course, clients come to Paris, they come to London, they go to New York, to LA. Yes, they have the list on the top restaurant or the eat place or whatsoever. Of course, you want to have a local experience, but we always, and even more now, really reinforce the experience in the hotel. And I think as hotelier, this is a question we all should ask each other within each hotel identity. How can we embrace the clients to understand who we are and to give them more options, to reassure them on why they choose you before besides another hotel? And we tend to forget that, and it goes, I think, along with your question in terms of what is the international luxury travel. It's really rethinking how we do it. Like, we don't do checking at the front desk, because we welcome the guests in this. We sit them in the private lounge. We serve them the welcome cocktail, the macaroons, and we exchange. We are very good in terms of digitalization. So everything is pre-checked in. So you welcome them like you welcome them in the house. Nowadays, in 2021, why are hoteliers not thinking, why do we keep a desk?
Yes.
Simple question.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah,
to
you're
move
right.
forward. And to us, it's a will. We've been very supportive by our owners as well, who share the same passion as what we want. And let's just make things fun as well.
Yes. No,
Simple.
and that's what it is. It is simple. It's going back to the simplicity of it. That is where that natural hospitality element, you think about how would you welcome somebody in your home and
Mm,
the nuances of that. That's what people remember. And I love
exactly.
that you are tapping. My goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe I need to buy a
Sorry.
plane ticket and come visit you guys right there. Right away. Well, if not on June 9th, definitely
Absolutely.
this summer, I will
Absolutely.
make a point. My
Absolutely.
goodness. This, by the way, thank you. This has been such a wonderful conversation. Both Jerome, Maud, you have been fantastic. So, for our listeners that have been tuning in, can you just share some information if they want to find out more about Hotel Fauchon? Where can they go to find out more information?
They can go on our hotel website, Fauchon Hotel in Paris, or simply follow us on the social media as well, on our Instagram and Facebook account. And then, of course, I mean, there's us. You can feel free to share our email address, of course. And of course, Jane Kolocha from GCC Communication is our PR or Muse collection for our rep company. So, voila, you have plenty of people and
Plenty of
Otherwise, I
ways.
give you my telephone number
uh,
0033 617
this
and
is
you
his
call me
number.
directly on my
Yeah,
mobile.
this is his number. Actually, really. Yes.
Perfect. I'm going to WhatsApp you right
Yes,
now.
please do so.
You can.
I
I will
love
be
that.
very
I
happy
love
to
that.
read from you.
Oh my goodness. Well, I have to say, this has been such a delight to get to speak with you. I know that everyone that has been listening, I'm sure they are just as excited as well. Things are opening up, excited about Paris, excited about your property. And as they are, we are a lot of hoteliers, excited to see what you're doing as well, too. So we'll definitely be sure to keep watching and seeing how the summer progresses, because there is certainly this positivity in the air. So, with that being said, thank you both for today. For everyone also that is tuning in, I hope you enjoyed this particular episode. This was really, really engaging and exciting. So, as always, continue to say yes to travel.